Hello and welcome. I hope you're having a great day or evening, and it might even get better because today we are playing Northwind, an upcoming deck building roguelike, which however has a few twists and turns compared to other deck building roguelikes. So right now I already started the Act 1 and played a couple of fights and events through. So let's just dive in, fighting against one monster, or in this case even two monsters, a crawler and a seeker. And I will explain why this game is different than other deck building roguelikes. So first up, we do have mana, typical energy resource which each card needs to be used. But the first difference is this does not reset to 0 at the end, or it does not need to be completely used, but we can actually just end the turn here and would start the next turn with 3 mana cards, or 3 mana in our pool. With this relic and energy stone, we also gain 1 mana every turn, as well as when we draw these type of cards, the focus cards. When this card is drawn, gain 1 mana. So we want a couple of those in our deck at all times. So when I go to our draw pile, we have here a few, as well as an already upgraded one, Focus Plus. Kind of sounds like a subscription-based streaming service, but in this case we get 2 mana instead of 1. So what else is different with this game compared to other deck building roguelikes? First up, we don't just use damage attacks on these creatures, but we stackpile combat points. So basic attack, for example, showed me 4 right here. The 6 and 8 I will explain in a second. But if we use this card on the crawler right here, we gain 4 combat points, reducing his upcoming 6 combat point attack to 2. So we would gain 2 damage from him and 5 from him. And what I want to do is block out both. I don't know if it's possible. Yes, it actually is, because if we use the Force Slash, has 5 combat points, as well as just deal 6 damage right away, which is quite a cool card because his health now reduced by 6. We block each other out, and if we use the last mana card, discard 6 to 8, now we deal 2 damage. End our turn. The animations, as lackluster as they seem, they will just perform, and the next turn is here. We drew 3 normal focus cards, as well as the Focus Plus, so 3 and 2 mana, energy stone 1, now we have 6 mana right here. We could use this mana for this, for example, gain 2 strength. This is an equipment, but it doesn't show any mana cost, but we can already level up. If we use 5 mana in this combat, we will gain 1 level. I will do that real quick and show you what changes with these numbers, because now we are level 2, and now these cards have the next number added to our combat point, and we can use the leather gloves. Now we have 2 leather gloves, right? Or we have 2 strength through the leather gloves, and we have 1 mana left. We use it on the basic attack to block the Seeker. He will just use his combat points to block incoming damage, so no damage incoming from him. Now we have this leather gloves already equipped, and we have here another equipment as well as additional leather gloves. We can just stockpile them. Now we have 4 strength, meaning our attack is increased by 4, already added here. And we could use the fur rucksack. When play a basic card, gain 2 armor. I will do that because armor reduces the incoming damage as well. Here we have Insightful with 0 mana cost, 9 combat points, but we skip 2 energy cards. So whichever energy cards we will draw next will be skipped up right into the discard pile. Force Slash. What do I want? I want to finish the Seeker first, because the Crawler has a spike bomb. When he dies, we gain Injure. 6 stacks, meaning all our attacks will start with 6 damage less. So let's try and finish him off, which is nice because now 6 damage dealt. Oh, I forgot him. Now, this happened right here. We got dealt 6 damage. But since we had the rucksack, 2 armor was already there, so not 6 damage, but 4. We could upgrade or level up to the next, but we just want to finish this fight right now. Use the Lunar Eclipse and the uppercut and the basic attack, and we're done. Once we finish a fight, of course, this nice little animation happens and we gain new cards. So I like preparation, gain 3 strength for 2 turns. Let's do this, and we can pick a reward. We can pick focus cards, 1 focus card in this occasion, at that occasion. We gain more mana or have a higher chance to draw a focus card. So we now rest up before the boss fight, either take a short break, restore health, or go fishing. I go fish. Receive seashore picture. The cost of every 4th skill card you play becomes 0. I want that. It's not a relic. And now we face the boss, which is a lichen right here. Frostfangs is his name, and biting is his game. Rampage counter. This counter will tick down once per turn, and once it is full, we will see what will happen then. So 6 mana, 4 slash, I could use this, 14 combat points. I want to block out his combat points with mine, which is quite difficult. We only have focus cards. Actually, I'm thinking about just being dealt 9 damage and start the next turn with 5 mana. Yes, I will do that. Because now we gain, hopefully, 1 focus card is fine. Now we have 8 mana. Here a skill is showing or glowing. He will give us a cut card into our discard pile. That will happen in a sec. We will talk about it then. So now I leveled up to level 2 and can equip the leather gloves. Now we have 2 strength more. What can I do? I actually... Is it possible? No. If we could have used the uppercut, that would have been beneficial because when overwhelmed, apply 1 weaken. So when we have more combat points than he does, we overwhelm him. This will happen with Lunar Eclipse. When overwhelmed, reuse. So we will gain this card in the next turn right away. So here, reuse, we have it in our hand already. And what we have is leather gloves as well, equip them, and while I'm already at the top of the screen, we have perks as well. Currently we only have 1. Eagle Eye, put 1 exchange into your hand. This is quite useless right now because we can switch these cards position, but we don't have any cards that benefit from that. So let's just focus on the fight. Lunar Eclipse again. We deal 13 damage, have 1 mana left. That's fine. He has 87 health left. So this turn it should be that the rampage counter is active. No, next turn. Okay. But if he overwhelms us right now, he will put a cut card in our discard pile again. I don't want that. So I won't use... And actually I want to save up the mana points. Yes, let's save them. And move on. Now here we have this cursed card, the cut card. So we need to play this. And now we can use these cards. And oh boy, this is a very bad hand. We only have focus cards because I put too much focus cards into my deck, which was stupid. But hey, that's me. And he will deal 40 damage right here, and the rampage counter is off. So, when he overwhelms us this turn, next turn we have weaken, reduce power by 50%, which is harsh. But I can level up, so now we're level 3. But still, oh boy, that's a lot of damage. I don't want to use our mana for the focus cards. Let's just end it and get dealt 28 damage. I mean, Jesus Christ. That was a bad round. But now we can equip the fur rucksack again. And use this preparation. We gain strength. And now uppercut. When overwhelmed, he will receive weaken the next turn. But we do need to overwhelm him, which is now happening. Perfect. Man, that fight is tough. So we have 6 mana already at max level. Since our strength currently is at 7, we already counter him because he has weaken. So let's just deal as much damage as possible without wasting all our mana. Yeah, let's do that. 33 damage is quite a lot. And hopefully we can continue with this in the next turn as well. 26 damage right now. I can block that. And I'm not really scared about this cut ability because he only blocks these 2 focus cards. We can't play them because these cards are wounded. So what I want to do is use Insightful and use Lunar Eclipse, and now we overwhelm him again. And I actually want to play the cut card because now it is out of our deck and we don't have to be scared to draw too many cut cards. But we drew another one again. Yeah, nice. 23. If he overwhelms us, 2 cut cards, which sucks, but I will overwhelm him anyway. So here we go. And I want to use the cut card because I want uppercuts. Now we overwhelm him with 2 abilities. First up, he will receive weaken and we will gain Lunar Eclipse again. So next turn we should be able to finish him or at least damage him quite a lot. And now his rampage counter is on, but through weaken, instead of 50 points, he only needs 25. We should be fine right here. Yes, sir. Good one. And next turn, he should be done. Hopefully. Anyway, I mean, yeah, that is not the best hand we could have. Let's use this. Oh boy, oh boy. We need to block 40 damage. Jesus. 16 with Lunar Eclipse. And now, oi oi oi. Can we block him? Oh crap. No. So he will deal 1 damage, which is fine. We have a couple of armor left right here. So actually I could have saved a bit of mana, but that's the game. It is quite strategic, to be fair. But now it's done. Finally, Jesus. What a long video this will be. Video, yes, I can pronounce English words perfectly. So first up, I will just pick a couple of cards because what I want to show you right now is we gain another relic, don't care. We get another perk, don't care. Because what I want to show you right now is the Northwind settlement. We have here 3 different currencies. We could use gold, for example. In the antique shop we can buy perks or relics. Not really interesting right now because the blacksmith is far more interesting. We could forge a card, just duplicate it and copy it, or can smelt cards. So if we, for example, smelt a basic card, a basic attack, with a focus card, we would gain focus attack. When this card is drawn, gain 1 mana, which is amazing. So what can we do? Can we even put focus attack together? Yes. For a heavy attack, when this card is drawn, gain 1 mana and 13 damage. Is that good? Do I want that? No. First up, I will show you the Alchemist real quick, because now we can use monster scale to infuse cards. So, for example, reuse, we know that because of the card of Lunar Eclipse, can slot that, for example, to Uppercut, for example. Right now, when we overwhelm with Uppercut, not only does the enemy gain 1 weaken, which is insanely strong, but we also can reuse it next turn right away. We enhanced it, that's it, fine. And one last thing I want to show you why I'm really looking forward to this game is because we have, on top of all the progress during a run, we have a talent tree as well. So right now, for example, a blueprint are already unlocked for the heavy attack or the focus attack and so on. But we can also unlock discounts, more stuff we can buy. We can unlock an 8% chance to receive a common rarity card in rewards. So there is a constant meta progression as well. But I also like the art style in the background. So that's basically it. I mean, the video is longer than anything I ever put out anyway, so I hope you liked it. If so, wishlist the game on Steam, and also have a great day or evening.